Hey YouTube, this is Dave Medic 1, and here's another review on the Cold Steel Mini Tuff Lite. Cold Steel Mini Tuff Lite, pretty nice knife. I went ahead and purchased this a little while ago, and I've used it quite a bit as far as opening boxes and whatnot. I really like it. This knife right here, right off the bat, the blade, it's a 2-inch blade. The actual cutting surface is it's about 1.25 inches on as far as the cutting surface goes. It is a high hollow ground, and it is made of AUS 88, a Japanese stainless steel. Let me see this. So the total length is about 5 inches. It's exactly 5 inches long. The regular Tuff Lite is a little bit bigger. And to tell you the truth, I probably would have preferred that one more than this one, just because this guy is really, really small. Now, as far as how it feels in the hand, it is awesome. You've probably seen reviews already on YouTube before, and when they say that the grip and ergonomics on this are really great, they weren't lying, dude. They weren't lying. Easy. Believe it or not, only 5 inches long, and still get a full 4 fingers on there. Good choke. I mean, this thing. Yeah, I mean, definite good grip. The lock, it's got a back lock on this guy. Pocket clip. Unfortunately, it's only pocket clip only rides one way, and that would be tip down carry on that. As far as EDCing goes, this thing is so small you're not going to even notice it in your pocket. It's only 1.7 ounces. This thing is light. Like I said, I'd rather have gotten the larger one, but I am not upset with my purchase with this. It is a really, really, really good knife. I mean, I only have one complaint on it, is that at the tip here, at the blade edge, it is very, very, very thin. So it's definitely a light duty or light cutting task type of blade, because I do imagine that if you get into anything any hard, you will develop a little bit of microscopic rolling or whatnot on this. Out the box, this thing is razor freaking sharp. Razor sharp. I mean, you know, this is... Oh, of course I'm going to mess it up. This thing, factory, I mean... You hear how quiet that cut is? There is no resistance to this cutting whatsoever. And of course, if I could learn to cut right. Let me see here. Hear that? Quiet, man. This thing is really, really razor sharp from the box there. I was going to mention something else about that when I was cutting. Oh, back lock. This lock is just how they say when they hang weights off this knife, and you're looking at 45 plus pounds off this lock, and it is not, and there is no sign of weakening. They're not playing around. The lockup on this knife is solid, absolutely freaking solid. I mean, in order to close this knife, I mean, you really have to push down that back lock quite a bit. I mean, I'm pressing down hard, and it finally engages there. As far as closing it, it is a pain in the butt, but I think the fact that it locks up so tight is way outweighs the ease of closing it. As far as deployment, one finger, no problem. It's not a knife that you can flick. Well, not this one anyway. I don't know if any of you guys maybe owned this before, owned one of these before, and had one that flipped up open easier. Maybe the larger model's a little easier, but this guy right here definitely is not something. I mean that's, well, maybe. This knife is still relatively new. And I don't think quite broken in, so maybe more use it'll flick open. One thing is, like I said, it is razor sharp, so when you're flicking it open, because it's such a small blade, don't mess up and cut yourself, because it could easily, I could see it easily happening here, especially with closing it. Yeah, definitely, because you have it here and you go to close it. Luckily, it'll, well, if you're careful. But I could see if you have your hand up here and you're not paying attention, it will slice the holy crap out of you. Like I said, this thing is razor sharp. All in all, you know, this knife, if you were to order it directly from Cold Steel, it's $27.99 for it. You can get it way cheaper than that. I've seen it for $21, $22. $27.99 is probably closer to the price you'll pay for the larger version of this. If you, me myself personally, I would have loved to have gotten the larger one as opposed to the smaller version of this. Like I said, I'm not upset with my purchase. I really, really like this knife. But the larger one, I would have loved to have had that one better, just because it's bigger. I mean, you got a 1 inch, inch and a quarter, maybe cutting surface on that, and the other one would have been, I think it's 2 inches. So it's a little bit bigger than this, but I would definitely recommend getting the larger one. And like I said, I've seen the larger one for about $26-$28, maybe plus shipping. You may be able to get away with some free shipping here, depending on which website you go to. But this guy all day between 22 to 24. So all in all, I like this knife. Like I said, the grip, you could choke down and really, you could sit there. I would imagine for cutting open boxes, detailed cutting on whatnot, cardboard, leather. You need to cut close to something. It will be able, it's kind of like would serve the purpose of your Kirdashi. Yeah, that would probably be the best thing. It would be a folding Kirdashi. I would consider it as light cutting task. So I'm sure you could probably cut through some little bit of like shaving wood or something like that, or scoring wood, no problem with it. Although I haven't tested it in that capacity yet. Gavco does have a video where he goes through a bunch of blades, or a bunch of different steels as far as durability, where he's actually cutting like data wire and whatnot. And so that as far as if I remember correctly, when he was cutting through the data wires, that there was some rolling going on with this blade. But you're talking about an insulated copper wire. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to cut a knife, or I'm not going to cut copper wire with a knife. I'm going to grab, I'll grab these, or I'll grab some wire splitters or whatnot. But yeah, this for the money, for a little over $20, this is not bad.